We got Steelers at Browns on Thursday night, and both teams come into this one sorting through unique quarterback situations. The Browns are without Deshaun Watson for the first 11 games, but even with Jacoby Brissett starting at quarterback, even with a revamped receiver group, and even with defenses as a result, stacking the box to stop Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt, the Browns have managed to rush for over 400 yards through 2 weeks. So even though they collapsed last week against the Jets, there really is something to build on there for Cleveland. As for Pittsburgh, Mitch Trubisky has been very up and down through the team's 1 and 2 start. And coming out of Thursday games has traditionally been a spot for teams to make quarterback switches. So with Kenny Pickett, their first-round pick, on the bench, Trubisky's play on Thursday night will be worth watching.
Hey everybody, Fabs here, and the big fantasy storyline for Thursday night's game between the Steelers and the Browns is Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt against the Steelers' run defense. Chubb has already rushed for 100-plus yards in each of his first 2 games, and those 2 running backs in Cleveland have combined for 5 touchdowns, while the Steelers' defense, they've allowed the 3rd most fantasy points to running back since Week 13 of last year, and in the first 2 weeks of this season, they've given up an average of over 25 fantasy points per game, so this looks like a great fantasy matchup for Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt.
Jen Piacenti here from SI Betting, and I am eyeing up a Nick Chubb total yardage prop at 89.5 over on SI Sportsbook. Why? Because if the Browns aren't going to go away from Nick Chubb, neither are we. Nick Chubb currently leads the league with 3 rushing touchdowns among running backs and has the 2nd most rushing yards behind only Saquon Barkley. Meanwhile, the Pittsburgh Steelers defense has allowed an average of 102 yards on the ground and 108 yards through the air to opposing running backs so far this season. Even splitting with Kareem Hunt, I think Nick Chubb easily crushes this prop for Thursday Night Football.